Hi everyone, welcome back to my stream. Today we are gonna do something quite special, something that I wanted to take to YouTube first, but I actually thought it could be useful to take it into live. That is, I wanna vibe code an app from 0 to 1 directly in live. Now, I need to do a bit of preparation because I've been quite sick, so my environment is a bit of a mess. Let me first of all mirror my virtual screen so you can see the live in in full screen. Okay. Let me open the project. What we're gonna build today, it's quite simple, but also it basically has all the main infra pieces like from my infrastructure. So I can show you perfectly like all the pieces that I usually use to make all my applications. Let me just give it a second so I also post it on my Twitter and all the usual stuff. Just a second and we are gonna start soon. Twitter. Let me see if everything is going smoothly. At least I think so. The other question that you're probably asking yourselves, like, Francesco, how the fuck do we vibe code an app for free? Right. Most of the tools are paid subscriptions, like you need to pay 100, $200 a month. What we are gonna use today is open code. OpenCode is a CLI from Dax and the Open guys, from Dax and the other people. Let me just show it to you. Let me bring a web browser. The OpenCode is basically one of the best agent harnesses and agent TUIs. Let me bring my X because they build a library from scratch. It's called OpenTUI, and its full TypeScript is amazing. OpenCode is completely free, and they have a bunch of free models inside it. So what we are going to use today is Minimax. That should still be free. To check the models that are available for free, you can just go to OpenCode Zen, and they have a bunch here, but OpenCode Zen, yeah, here. You see all three of these. Big Pickle should be GLM47. Trinity Large is an American open source model that I never touched. And Minimax M2.5 is one of the best open source coding models available today. And that's what we are going to use today. So let's get the first steps from my Master AI coding course. Let me just get to the right page. Give me 1 second. Okay. We have here byte coding for the web. Let me close the open code tab. So the first thing we are gonna do here is create our application. We are gonna create it using ban create convex at latest. If you don't know what are the pieces that I'm gonna use today for this stream, you can just go to my website. In the blog section, I have my 2026 stack. Those are all the things that we are going to use today, more or less. We are going to use ban as package manager, Next.js for the framework. We are going to build a mini agent inside it, OpenRouter as my model provider, and we are going to host everything on Vercel. So let's start with this. I get back to that. And I still didn't tell you what we are actually going to build today. It's going to be subscription calendar. I have a couple of inspirations, I think, from Twitter that have been going around subscription calendar, and we are gonna check them today. The project name is gonna be body sub. No, sorry. You do like this, you do the dot, body sub is okay. Next.js, we're gonna use clerk, and it's gonna set up our project. In the meantime, let me show you what I mean by the subscription calendar. Let me go to X again and let me find it. Give me 1 second. Can you check all the recent posts about subscription calendars? Mainly the one with the images. Let's see if Grok finds them. If not, I think I have them in my bookmark, in my range of bookmarks. So let's. The most useful thing about Grok is that it literally has access to the whole Twitter. So this is the biggest use case I found for it. And most people say it's the only one. That's a bit. Okay, we found it. Easy, easy. That's it. Let me save this image and let's start my favorite thing that is called Still Like an Artist. Okay, I like this approach. It looks cool. Let's see if we found other approaches as well. I don't understand why he doesn't reference the post himself. But whatever, I think this is good enough. Let me see. First of all, let me clear this notification. Give me a sec. Let me follow back people. I will check it later. Sorry, brother. So let me copy this image and let's start a bit of brainstorming with Nano Banana. So let's see. Can you give me 4 different versions of this in 4 different styles? Create a neo-brutalist one, a fully minimal one, an ancient Greek style, and the other one you can decide for yourself. Yeah, no, this is completely like retarded and strange stuff, but sometimes it works and it's really good. Another thing that we can do is we go to Mobbin. Let's see if the websites they have the subscriptions, like something for subscriptions. Subscription. Let's. I think here we are gonna just see the paywalls, not the subscription calendar. Subscription calendar. Till we find something. I'm not that sure. I think it's a bit too niche for this. Okay. I like this style quite a lot. Like this uh, ancient style. Yeah, let's do it like this, just to make something like out of the ordinary. Can you expand on the ancient one, please? I mean, it would make no sense to just recreate the one we saw. Let's make something more strange. Let's use this as reference. In the meantime, let's also check other references. Let me go to Perplexity and let's search for subscription calendars and app that reminds you about subscriptions. Let's see. But those are only like reminder and to-do stops. So that's not what we are searching for. A new good thing about the new Gemini model. What the fuck? Yeah, can you please create an image of the full UI for it, please? I was saying something good about Gemini and stopped working, but one really good thing about the new Gemini models is that they can ground for images now. I think it was a feature already, but they highlighted it as a new feature in the latest models. So I need to check it out a bit more. But the fact that you can ground images, it means that Gemini will search actively for images before generating its own images. So for visual references, it's really, really good. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a bit too complex, but let's see if we can take this and create something out of it. Let's see. Also, we need to do it step by step. This app is gonna be composed of 2 main components. The first one is the calendar itself. So that's pretty obvious. Calendar. So that's the first component. The second component, this the most important one, is the data pipeline to ingest your balances, like all your receipts, etc. So you can be reminded of which are your subscriptions, which are one are coming, etc. So data pipeline for incoming subs. Those are the two main ones. Let's focus first on the calendar UI. That is the easiest one. And we can move backwards to add this as a small agent. So let's start with the simple calendar UI. Let me go back to OpenCode and let's first do bound context dev and let's set up clerk. So we do those two things and we are good to go with that. Just give it a second. Okay, we are ready for this. Now let's start with this. First of all, let's move to plan mode. So Shift Tab. I want to create a subscription calendar that looks more or less like this. So it's like every other subscription calendar where you can add, remove your subscriptions and you have reminders. And we are going to have it. My brain just had a brain fart. Um, Take inspiration from the style I'm showing you and use the front-end skill. And let's start the setup with convex as well. Okay, remember to use the convex skill as well. So let me get the Gemini image. Make sure the design is quite simple. Make also sure that the user can set up his basic profile. So, for example, time zone and which days they want to be reminded. So, for example, we can have a standard reminder that could be 3 days before each subscription, and this can be set it up in the profile. And we can also have specific reminders for each subscription that the user can select. Let's see. In the meantime, if anyone has some questions or something that wants to ask me, you can drop in my YouTube chat or in my Twitch chat. Because most of the things are like it's gonna be easier for me to answer there. Oh, wait. Does Minimax okay, I think Minimax doesn't have image recognition. That's strange. I think it does. I think Minimax is multimodal. I thought Minimax was multimodal. Okay. Okay. What calendar views do you want to show for showing subscription? Let's do month view. Let's do like this for now, but later we can use the convex component for resend to also send emails. Let's do it minimal. Yeah, why not? If the model cannot understand images, it's difficult for us to go to hoverboard with the design. So okay, I think the plan is more or less done. It's quite simple. So yes, let's start the implementation. Remember to use the front-end skill for the design and the convex and clerk skills to set up both correctly. Also remember to remove the boilerplate UI that we currently have. Okay, let's do it just like this. Okay, if you revert, it doesn't disappear. Okay, ref. Invalid tool. Okay, something went wrong. Please continue. They just pull the OpenCode CLI. But those to-do items, I love them so much. Okay, it's gonna take a bit. It's already creating some of the stuff. I think we can do keyless for now with Clerk, so we don't have many issues. But we are gonna set up the full authentication in this live as well. We are gonna take the keys later. Let's also run the BD command. It already has the convex command inside, so no need to run that as well. Okay, we can run the local. This is the boilerplate UI that we currently have. This is the one that is gonna remove later. In the meantime, guys, if you have any question about my stack, what I used to build it, etc., can just go to the live and ask me in either Twitch or YouTube. I think the X chat is locked or something. So for the people that just joined, we are trying to recreate this cool calendar visualizer. This one that is for subscriptions. So it reminds you when you have subscriptions. That's what we are trying to do. And I think either tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, like right now, we are doing the web app. And a couple of days, we are going live with the same setup or maybe with Codex. I think it's going to be with Codex. We are also going to build an Expo app. So it's going to be an application. Okay. Let me just remove this. Ramiro Twitter is going to distract me. Let's see what is he doing. Okay, it's still working. Also, a little reminder about open code specifically. Like you can use your Codex subscription out of the box with open code. So if you prefer open code to the Codex CLI, the official one, then you can use your subscription directly in open code. Another thing is, I don't know if it's still available, but if you use the Codex app, then you have double your rate limits of the OpenAI subscription. So keep that in mind as well. Now that Cloud has been down for a day or so, it's even a better time to move to Codex. Also, I'm not a page shield or anything, of course, but I've been preferring Codex since 5.3 came out, so that's why I'm telling. Let's see. Also, one really good thing about open code is that it has full LSP support. Basically, since we are using TypeScript, it means that it knows where it fucked up and is gonna auto heal, quote unquote. So this is pretty good. I also know a bunch of people that said that LSPs are a huge pain in the ass because they are pretty heavy on the resources. I think it was Jared. But okay, let's continue with other stuff in the meantime that OpenCode is cooking. First of all, let's get our theme. We go to Trick Cyan and we decide a color palette that is gonna look good on this. Okay, I think I love this. Graphite. Yes, I think we are going to use this. What you can do, since we are using Shatsian, just copy this, other terminal, ban something. You just do Y. Wait. I think we need to do it in the source folder. Let me check. Why I don't see here. Okay. Components up. Let me just have a quick look. I think that ban create doesn't have Shatsian initialized. Could it be? Let me check. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. Are we using Shatsian components? If not, please do and install this theme. He understands that it's theme, but you know, just for the sake of it. Oh, but let's see if he understands what Shatsian is. Oh, yes, he does. I don't understand why the ban create thingy doesn't also use Shatsian components. Let me ping the convex team on Twitter. Maybe someone will see it. Let me just convex. Does the slash convex. After this, the UI it's or the first stage of the UI is basically done. So then we're gonna focus on more important things on the backend. Okay, yeah, now it's using the Shatsian components. Shatsian components are quite fundamental at this point just because it's pre-made UI, you don't need to configure anything. You have it out of the box and it's fully customizable. So if you want to change theme like we did earlier, it's literally one command and your app will look completely different. So chassis and components are pretty much a must at this point. So for complex components like calendars, even more so. But one thing that I've been seeing in Twitter is that I think Cal.ai was acquired by um, MyFitnessPal. Let's see. Cal AI acquisition. Yeah, they've been acquired by MyFitnessPal. This is quite interesting for all the people that are vibe coding right now because I think it's the first company that was serious enough to get acquired that was almost completely vibe coding, at least at the start. CET. So we are not saving our stuff. Let me configure the application. Give me just a second. So I will save it in Clear. Let me continue with Google, do the actual configuration. We'll be right back. Okay. Let me also copy the EMVs. Don't know what is it doing right now, but by the way, you just literally like click the button that I showed you, the claim app. You go to the Clerk dashboard, you copy the EMVs, and that's it. That's Clerk configured. Honestly, there is another step that we need to do that is quite simple still. You need to go to your Clerk app. Let me see if I can do it without leaking anything. Give me one sec. Okay, I think it's pretty safe like this. At least I hope so. So what you do is you you go to your Clerk thingy in your configure. Let me remove that. Okay. You just write here JWT. You add a new template, and from blank, you do convex and you click save. Let me save this in my Clerk EMVs. And after this, we are basically good to go. Save me just a second. Okay. Let me add this to my Clerk, to my convex, sorry. Basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna write an EMV in your convex that is JWT Clerk issuer, I think. Give me just a second. Settings, EMVs is JWT. Sure. Let's see if I can find it. Clerk. Let me see here. One sec. I don't know why I don't have it saved. Since every time I need it, just I need it. Okay, here is stopped because it has another thing running, I think. Let me just get it. Give me one second. JWT. Oh, Clerk. Clerk. Convex. It's so good that they have a full page that explains how to add a clerk using convex. We don't get left out. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the right thing. Here we go. This is the thing. Let me save it. Create clerk GWT. Okay, we have this. We have this, and we are good to go. This is the JWT thingy, by the way. It looks like this. Clerk JWT issuer domain, and you will find it in your Clerk dashboard. So now let me see if my stuff are getting saved. No, because we are not signing yet. Okay. Sign in. Okay, we need to sign in. First of all, open codes. Okay, make sure we have a super minimal landing page where the user can sign in and then it has access to this calendar. The problem with smaller models like Minimax is that you need to stir it a lot more. Instead, with codecs, usually stuff are one shots, but it's also a cool way to work, like working together with the agent itself. So it depends on the points of view. Okay, it's preparing the sign in, so we can save all the user info. Yes. Another thing that we are gonna do today is create a simple mascot for it. We can brainstorm a couple of ideas using Gemini, but for now, let's try to sign in. Okay, we have a problem. Know how to provide the stuff like this sometimes happens with smaller models. Let me give him the actual page with the instructions. Give me 1 second. So first of all, let him finish. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but let him finish. Come on, you can do it. Okay, this is done. Let's create another thread. The out and the subs. Give me a second. The authentication and the user creating the accounts is not working right now. Please check it out and check this page with the instructions. Let me paste the error and let me get the clerk. Not this, but the instructions for Next.js, any random stuff. Okay. Let's give him all the instructions and let's wait. Mission required. You wanna read that env.local? No, because then you're gonna show them. Like, why do you need those? You need my clerk issuer domain. I don't have it in my envs. Okay. It's asking me to create the clerk issuer thingy. But I think I already did it. Let me check if I gave it like the wrong env. This could be an option as well. Here, settings, env. Clerk JWT issuer domain. Clerk JWT issuer domain. And this is the domain. Oh, I think we just need to uncomment it. Yes, please. Uncomment it. Okay, I think this was the only issue. Let's go back and let's see. Sign in. Are you good? Oh, yes. Okay. Let's just try again just to make sure. Sign in. Continue with Google. Okay, the sign in works perfectly. Let's try to add a subscription. I don't know, for tomorrow. Codex price is 90.99. I don't know. Let's make it orange. And let's keep it like this for now. Okay, what's happening? Okay. Let me first check if we need to run Banax convex stuff. Fuck. What's the issue? I need to check if the convex team did the benchmark also for the Minimax model. I think they have a benchmark somewhere. I know for a fact, but I do know where they put it. Convex models benchmarks test. No. Let me find the right person here. 1 sec. Convex affiliates. I think it's him. Yes. But I don't know what's the website. Oh, here. Is Minimax even here? The suite guidelines. Yeah, it's not doing that good. Compared to bigger models, well, yeah, I understand the problems. But whatever. Let's see. So let's run Banax convex dev first. Let's see what are the issues. Okay, and let's run BD. Let's see if it works. Not Twitter. Refresh this. Okay, let's try again. The sub codex 1999 green. Okay, it's there, but it doesn't show it on the calendar. Okay, it has a bunch of problems. The first one is this, like it has it, but it doesn't show it on the calendar, so we can already tell them. Let's see in settings if it saves everything. Remind me like 2 days. Reminders. Let's get Tuesday, save settings. But technically, I shouldn't need to save. Should be everything instant because of convex. So let's get this as a issue. I currently have two issues. The first one is the subscriptions don't show up on the days in the calendar. And the second issue is that I shouldn't need to save my stuff automatically. It should be saved everything in convex automatically. I shouldn't click save settings manually. One and two. Oh, again, it is not a visual model, so it will not understand the images that's really sad. Honestly, Minimax is a great model, but the thing that is not a vision model, it's quite a deal breaker. I think it's a vision model, but maybe on OpenCode is not. I need to check it because my main use case in general for agent is like I copy an image, I send it, and I shout at him what's the issue. So not having that for me is a huge deal breaker. Like really huge. So let's see. I need to understand this. After we finish the main thingy, I will show you also what kind of magic some Opus can do to the front end. I will show you some really cool shit. Come on, little Minimax, you can do it. You can do it. So it's Monday. Let's add Wednesday. Let's refresh. Let's refresh. Why the fuck it loads? Like, I don't get it. Okay. Let's get to the calendar. I mean, the calendar looks really fast right now. It's fine. I will show you with a little bit of Opus what you can do with UI that is gonna make it look amazing. So don't worry too much about that. Let's focus on the main thing, you know? But it's so fucking focused on this EMV thingy. I need to open another thread. I don't get why it's so focused on that. Okay. Slash new. So now the stuff we have autosave, I think. Let's remove everything that is not Monday. Let's refresh. Okay. This is at least saving it. It's surely like super ultra mega inefficient. Uh, I guess this model is not that good with coder, with convex. So now let's close codes. And I showed you guys that we can make like fully working app. And if you want to add subscriptions, Clerk has billing functionality, Clerk billing. So it's super easy to also plug in Stripe, and you can add a little subscription to the app, and it's fully working. Now I will show you a bit of heavy lifting that and Opus can do. Let me get my hump. I have just a few skills, like 82, but yeah, we are not gonna use that many. Let me just get the calendar inspiration that we had. Give me just a second. Uh, I think I had the image saved somewhere. Okay. Let's get this image as inspiration. And let me get one of my latest posts as inspiration image as well. Give me just a second. I think I have it here, except I love this kind of style. It's my favorite one. Control V. Perfect. Please use the front-end skill and refactor the whole UI of the app, both the landing page, the sign-in page, and the actual calendar app, and the setting page as well. Do it in parallel. Use the style of the second image, and for the calendar, take inspiration for the first image. So, just as a reference, this is how the app looks like right now. I don't know if I have enough credits. I think I don't. But if I don't achieve, like to do it now, I will show it later after the live is done. So, but I think I should have enough credit left. Let's. You will see a huge change in front end right now. Because right now, the best model in UI is without a doubt Obus 4.6 and the front end skill. Like this combo makes like amazing designs. Let's see. Do, do, do. I don't know if we can see it in real time. I don't know if we have the auto loading, but the wait is gonna be ultra giga worth it. Trust. I just hope I don't run out of credits. Come on, little hump, you can do it. Let me check how many credits I have left. Let me check it 1 second. Profile. It's in the settings. Okay, yeah, I 100% don't have enough credits for this. Let's see. I have like 60 cents left. I don't know if he already consumed the credit or not, but it's probably gonna run out soon. Yeah. Well, it's okay. We will do it tomorrow, I guess. We are gonna restart from this exact point. It's saying that it's creating stuff, so I don't get it. Well, yeah, it doesn't make sense to wait. Um, okay, guys. Thank you for being here. Sadly, today is gonna be a shorter one, and we didn't have much content just because I couldn't have the time to prepare it. As I said at the start of the live stream, I've been sick for a couple of days now. But tomorrow we are gonna continue and finish this up. We are gonna deploy it on Versal, and maybe we're gonna start to make it into a mobile app. So if you're excited for it, make sure you follow me either on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, wherever you prefer watching your live streams. So tomorrow we are gonna finish the UI. We are gonna start from where we stop now, and then we are gonna move it to a mobile app. If you have any questions, you can either comment on the YouTube video or send me a DM on Twitter. Thank you for everyone that was here watching, and thank you for everyone that is gonna connect tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.